Hey, once again, I haven't done one of these in a while, so let's see my closet back there. Get some pictures in the background. But welcome to my horror life, and it's gonna be a short one today. I just wanted to kind of catch you guys up on what's been going on since this pandemic has hit, and the quarantine and the restrictions we're on like what we can and cannot do. I have decided to go back and watch some of my favorite horror movies. Our cable company is giving us a bunch of extra channels. Plus, we got Tubi. If anybody doesn't have Tubi, it's a free streaming network. TUBI. Thousands and thousands of movies you can choose from. I've been watching some Texas Chainsaw Massacre, some Halloween 4 and 5. I watched. Let's see. I caught up with The Thing. I haven't seen the Thing in a while. The Fog, My Bloody Valentine. I mean, this whole list goes on, and it's good to this. About the only good thing that's come out of this pandemic is not the re-love for horror. I've never stopped loving horror, but having time to go visit these awesome movies that I enjoyed watching when I was younger, and it's kind of a good break for a little bit. The pandemic sucks, and just can't go out to eat, and can't just go randomly hang out. But it's got some personal time for me, so I've been able to catch up on some horror movies. I tried watching the movie Us, and it was all right. I know there's a lot of fans out there, and I couldn't totally get into it. It was a very slow start, and I mean, it picked up, and I will give it a decent 3 out of 5. I still want to go. I still want to see it. Chapter 2. Haven't seen that yet, so I want to catch up on doing. I don't know whether I should try Child's Play or not. The remake. Child's Play has a near and dear to my heart, and I don't know if I could. I might try it. I tried Pet Sematary, the remake, and it had its moments, but it fell short. I know there's a lot of fans of the new Pet Sematary, but I just couldn't get. I'm an 80s, 90s horror guy, and it's hard for me to transform into today's. Now the indie scene is popping like always. If you enjoy a good Friday the 13th indie movie, there's Never Hike Alone, and the sequel will be out soon. Never Hike Alone in the Snow. There's also Friday the 13th Vengeance, which is a great backstory to Jason. So and starring our own C.J. Graham. So that's out on. You can watch it on YouTube. So I believe it's on Vimeo too, but someone correct me if they watch this video. I'm pretty sure it's on. I know it's on YouTube for sure. That's where I watched it. I don't know if you can see in the background here. Let's see if I bring my light over a little bit. You see the bag right there? So there's a bag. It looks like the state of Texas. That's my K-Okla Red River Rock and Roll that I got from Caroline Williams. So, and it's signed from Stretch. K-Okla Red River Rock and Roll request line. This is Stretch. And she talks to Buzz and Rick the Brick. So we don't want to see bright lights. We want to see bright lights, big titties. Love that movie. That was my first introduction to Bill Moseley too. So it's a good introduction to Caroline Williams, the queen of sequels, of horror sequels, and Bill Moseley. Everything Bill touches turns into gold. So I have a Bill Moseley autograph, which we're holding the 3 fingers for the 3 from hell. So, but yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. Are you guys catching up on your horror movies? Because if you're not, this is the time to do it. Maybe catch up on some old ones. Try some new ones. I watched Aliens the other day too. Not the first one, Aliens with the S, and that was good to catch up on that movie too. it's you. Sometimes you forget how awesome that our generation was, growing up with all those great classics. The 80s is by far my favorite era for horror. I love the 70s also. I love the 60s. Norman Bates in the 60s. So, and then for the 70s, definitely Christopher Lee. I'm a big Christopher Lee Dracula guy. So, and then of course the slashers of the 80s. You already had Michael Myers establish himself in the 70s, and then here comes Jason. And Leatherface was also in the 70s, but I don't consider myself. I don't consider Leatherface more of a serial killer. He's more of a protect your family at all costs cannibal killer, face dweller. And then of course Freddy Krueger, the nightmare killer, comes along in the 80s. So we had it great in the 80s, didn't we, guys? I mean, we were spoiled. And it's good that Halloween has stuck around. Friday the 13th was sticking around until the whole lawsuit. Nightmare on Elm Street tried to do a remake. Failed miserably. I'm sorry. Any fans of the remake, I'm sorry. I just didn't like it. And then we also had the continuation of Leatherface in different forms, and prequels and UK versions of Leatherface, but I think the Halloween one's probably the one still going the strongest, even though they did kill my favorite one, Halloween 2, but they also paid homage to Halloween 3, so kudos to them with the Silver Shamrock masks. So I'm gonna keep checking some out. So any of you guys have a recommendation that I might have not seen? I've seen a lot of movies, and maybe some obscure films that have dodged me. Also, I was on a podcast recently with the author Alderwood. If anybody wants me to send them the link, I can send you the link. And I'll also be on an upcoming podcast of Rabbit and Red Radio, which is a 10-year podcast that's been going. Different incantations, of course, but it's host Michael J. and Cody Robinson. And I've known Cody for a while. I'm familiar with Michael J's work, and great interview. I'm hoping it drops tomorrow, but if not, I'll let you guys know when. And also, I still have the YouTube of the infamous crashing of Mayor Walsh's party. I got invited to a local podcast called Typical Radio Podcast, and those guys were great. I still have that. So 3 podcasts now. Any podcasters out there, look me up. So let's get some podcasts going, and much love to you guys. So let me know if, in the comment section down below, if you haven't subscribed, please smash that subscribe button, click the thumbs up, and hit the bell that says all, so you can get all the notifications. And love you guys. In the comment section, tell me what movies I should be watching. If I've seen it, I'll comment back. I'll comment back either way, but I'll comment back that I've seen it already. And much love to you guys. Father Mahoney out.